Spirit is the most important guest at a Sleeping Giant show. That's all we want, is for the Holy Spirit to come and make himself known.
How we define relationships here on earth, we can and should define our relationship with God like that. We can have encounters like that. He expects and wants you to have encounters like that. He doesn't want to be a concept to you.
That's right.
He wants to be your Father.
So we're not here to perform, because if we come and we lift up our praises in sincerity, then by the grace of God, He comes and then you guys get to share in that experience. I just want you guys to get hungry for something way better than performance Christian band. We need to get a higher vision for what we are doing here.
The call is to worship a man, no longer to worship the doctrine or concept. We can't worship concepts anymore. Because when we look at Him, when we're actually having experiences with God and responding to God and responding to who He is, responding to His goodness, responding to His grace, to His mercy, to what Jesus did for us on the cross, when we respond to that, what that actually does is establishes His throne room or His kingdom or His authority here on earth. And I can testify to that.
The safest place for the bride, you guys, to become familiar with what it's like when the Holy Spirit enters the picture is in worship. But tonight when we play, when you guys see us play, I want you to come with an expectancy that because we're lifting up praises biblically that sometimes are spontaneous, that God is establishing room for Himself to hang out. We want to see Jesus lifted up, and we want Him to get the glory, and we want Jesus to draw all men to Himself, and whatever your language is, we want God to get the credit.
When Tommy talks about worship and having like an experience in heaven, accessing heaven, looking at Him in the face, and then responding to that. That's worship.